previous video, I opened up an entire case of 100 Speed Duel Tournament Pack 1s in an attempt to get the whole set. And we were able to amass all the cards except for one. So what I have here is actually the stack. And so we had Gravekeeper's Oracle, Relinquished, Red Eyes, Dark Magician, Blue Eyes, Gearfried the Iron Knight, Black Illusion Ritual, Tune Table of Contents, Lord of D, Wonder Wand, Elegant Egotist, the Flute of Summoning Dragon, Harpie Lady 1, Gravekeeper's Steel, Time Wizard, Gravekeeper's Priestess, and Dark Magician Girl. So there is one more ultra rare we weren't able to pull out of the case. And today we've got another case and we're going to see if we can pull that last card we need, which is the ultra rare Harpie Lady Sisters. So that's the card we are aiming for today. And if you're not familiar with Speed Duel Tournament Pack 1, I did talk about it in my last video. Definitely check out that video because we did go through kind of all the cards and everything. Today we're just going to start and jump in and start ripping packs. There's 2 cards in each pack. They are a little bit difficult to open sometimes because of there only being 2 cards. But we're basically on the hunt for, and I'm not going to sort and go over the picks. In the last time we opened these, we got a very even distribution of cards. So I was pleasantly surprised to see that. I'm expecting we're probably get about the same here. I believe that we pulled, was it 9? I believe it was either 8 or 9 ultra rares in that last box. So hoping to pull those today as well. And what we're aiming for is that ultra rare Harpie Lady Sisters. And oh, there we go. Right off the bat, we got a Gravekeeper's Oracle. So that is our first ultra rare. I am going to sleeve up and top load the ultra rares. Now, in our last box, we actually had pulled 2 of these. We will see if we repeat that today. This is one of the lower end ultra rares. As I went over at the beginning of this video, there's a Blue Eyes, Red Eyes, Dark Magician. Obviously, those are the more sought after ones. Back when I was originally opening these, about 4 years ago, the real big chase card with that was going to be that Blue Eyes White Dragon, and they were selling for about like $150 at that time. Obviously not selling for that anymore. I think they're down to only like $8 or $9. They're not super expensive at all. In fact, if you're opening Retro Pack if you're opening Speed Duel Tournament Pack 1 and you're looking to complete the set, honestly, I'd probably just buy the singles. They are plentiful right now. There's some shops that have broken open these cases and are selling off the singles on TCG Player. And honestly, for the price of them, it's not expensive to amass the set at all. The Dark Magician Girl is like a $5 super rare, and that's the most expensive super rare. I believe the Blue Eyes is only around $8. I want to say the Dark Magician's around that same price. And the Harpie Lady Sisters is around $8 as well. Red Eyes is a little bit up there, but they're not expensive at all, especially given their pull rates. With Speed Duels kind of dying off, it's getting relatively cheap to get these cards. Now, you can still use these cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! But I am attempting to get a full collection of one of every Speed Duel card that was released. And so we're on our journey to do that. And for this specific set, we're down to needing 1 card. And that is that Harpie Lady Sisters. Obviously, there are other sets within Speed Duels that I still need to amass. But I was able to pick up this case. The seller of this, same seller as I got the last case from, and they actually accepted an offer on this from me for $150. So we're essentially looking at $1.50 a pack which is crazy to believe compared to what I was paying for these packs 4 years ago. Quite insane. And so I decided, you know what? Let's go ahead and open another 100. In the event we do not pull that card we need, I will just buy the single. But decided to give it a shot, and we'll hopefully end up with a bunch more Dark Magician Girls. I do sell on TCG Player. A lot of my duplicates I sell on TCG Player, and I have started on some of my bigger orders. I've been starting to just throw in the super rare Dark Magician Girls, and I'll also be getting a bunch of those graded. But it gives me a nice thank you gift to those that are making some larger orders. And so I've been throwing in some of the tournament pack 1 Dark Magician Girls in there, and occasionally also some Time Wizards. But there you can see another Dark Magician Girl. So if there are any singles that you're interested in, especially in Speed Duels, I've got a lot of my store filled with some duplicate Speed Duel cards. And people have actually been buying them up. I've been relatively surprised that I am selling quite a bit of Speed Duel cards, especially the newer sets with the Secret Rares and the Prismatic Secret Rares. Those have been selling quite well. The Battle City Final set had a Max C in it that has been doing well. So we've got a few of those, both in the common form and in the Prismatic Secret Rare form. Overall, we've been doing pretty good on TCG Player. Again, working on basically everything that I'm selling on TCG Player, duplicates that I pull fresh out of packs, and working on kind of building out that Speed Duel collection using the proceeds of those sales, and kind of acquiring newer packs. So, still searching through this box, and so far we've only pulled one ultra rare. Let's continue to open these up, and we're still on the hunt for our second ultra rare. Gravekeeper Steel and that one, along with Black Illusion Ritual. But if you are looking for any Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I also do have some Pokemon cards up there as well. I am primarily a special set collector when it comes to Pokemon. So those are the sets that don't necessarily, they're the holiday sets that don't release in booster boxes, but are more special sets, and they're smaller sets. Typically, the sets that are less than 100 cards in a set are the ones that I go after. So things like Pokemon Go, Celebrations, those types of sets. So when I am kind of taking a break or not going as crazy into Yu-Gi-Oh, sometimes I am also trying to build out some of that Pokemon set as well. So we're still on the hunt for our second ultra rare here. We've opened quite a bit of packs. I believe our pull rates in that last box were like 1 in 15-ish, 1 in 12 to 1 in 15 packs for an ultra rare. And there's only 2 cards in each pack. And these tend to go pretty quick from an opening standpoint. But from a pull rate standpoint, it actually is really difficult just because there are only 2 cards in a pack. And again, these are, if you're not familiar with these were kind of handed out as, you know, like prize packs to people who played local tournaments at LGSs. So I believe the gentleman that we got these off of did at least at one point either had an LGS or you know, maybe he still does and he's just offloading inventory, or maybe he just bought out one that was closing. These are actually his only eBay listings. I believe he still has 4 cases of these left. So if you are looking to pick up any of these, I will leave an affiliate link to my eBay down below, and that will actually take you directly to his listing, if it is still active, where you can pick these up. Now, he did have these listed I want to say it was like $250. The first batch I did, I offered him $175. He accepted it. The second batch, I offered him $150, and he accepted it. So, don't necessarily have to buy at that $250 price point. He might be super negotiable on that price. I didn't want to lowball him too much, but I am also only on the hunt for one more card. So I don't want to spend too much, especially given that that card can basically be bought for around $8. But I figured, hey, if I can pull some more Dark Magician girls, get them graded, have them in the collection, maybe have some giveaway packs or giveaway cards at least, that is a route we can go. There you can see in there, Dark Magician girl and a Time Wizard. Nice little pack there. And let's see, we are still looking for that second ultra rare. It's quite surprising that we are actually, quite a bit through this box, and we have not pulled it yet. Oh, there we go, and that's the one we were looking for. Beautiful Harpie Lady Sisters. Whew, all right. So, with this pull, we have completed the Tournament Pack 1 set, which is awesome. Again, not super pricey anymore like it used to be. But there we go. There is our Harpie Lady Sisters. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So, we're going to continue opening up here. And what we'll do is, towards the end of the video, we'll actually do a giveaway. And we're going to give away one of the ultra rare cards. All you got to do is leave me a comment below and let me know what you think the best card that I pulled in either the prior video or today's video is. And in a few days, or maybe a week or so, I will pick one of the comments and we will send you a card. But before we do that, we got to see what other cards we can pull. As of right now, I want to make sure I get you guys an ultra rare. So as of right now, if we don't pull any more ultra rares, it's going to be the Oracle. But if we can pull some more ultra rares, it may be a different card here. It might be a Blue Eyes, might be a Dark Magician, might be a Red Eyes. And I will also, as part of that giveaway, I'll also throw in one of each super rare from this set. Because I do have tons of them. You can go ahead and do that. There are, I believe it's 12 supers, 6 ultras, for a total set size of 18. So, we will definitely get that included over for whoever picked the winner. So, but yeah, definitely drop me a comment below. Let me know your thoughts on the cards we pulled today, what your favorite card is, and also what interests you the most. Oh, there is another ultra rare. So there's the Dark Magician. We'll add that to the prize pool. And so what is your, give me a fond memory that you have with speed duels. I'm interested to hear. I am somewhat of a speed duel heavy collector. I do have other sets as well in Yu-Gi-Oh! As well as Pokemon, but I am curious to know, I imagine if you found this video, it's because you're somewhat interested in either Yu-Gi-Oh! Or more importantly, you're probably really interested in Speed Duel, since a lot of what I've covered on this channel has been Speed Duel. So definitely let me know, comments below, and we will be giving away one ultra rare. So far, we've pulled Gravekeeper's Oracle and a Dark Magician. Oh, let's see if we can maybe pull a Blue Eyes and Red Eyes to get that trifecta going here. We got Lord of D and Elegant Egotist. And we did pretty good in the last box, especially the lower we got into the box. So we'll see. See if we get some better luck here. So far, we have pulled 3 ultra rares, and I believe it was like 8 or 9 from that last box. So, hoping that we get something along those lines. Super happy that we got that Harpie Lady Sisters. That was the one card that I was missing from this set. So, That is awesome to see. I was really worried that I was basically going to pull all the same cards again and not get that Harpie Lady Sisters. Lately, I've been having some bad luck trying to complete some sets where I've been buying boxes and boxes and boxes and just not getting that final card that I need. I actually recently bought a couple cases of some Speed Duel sets, and on the Battle City final side, I was down to one card. I'm still down to needing one card. And on the Streets of Battle City, also down to one card. And just, really struggling to get those cards. The same thing, they recently reprinted Legendary Collection Kaiba with the new 2020 Studio Dice on the card. And so I started picking those up at Walmart. And that one, I'm also down to just missing one card. So I'm missing one of the secret rares in there. And so it's been wild trying to complete sets these past month or two. Picking up cards, kind of getting 99.99% of the way there. And just not getting that one card. I actually had the same experience with, I believe it was Invasion of Chaos, the 25th anniversary reprint of Invasion of Chaos. That one down to one ultra rare as well that I haven't been able to pull. So, super close on completing a few sets. Just haven't been able to pull those last cards that I need. So, super excited that we were able to at least complete this one today. And we are still on the hunt for a few more ultra rares here. Hopefully that we'll be able to pull in this box. We did complete the collection. So, there we go. Red Eyes, Black Dragon. Very nice, very nice. So, we've pulled 4 ultra rares so far. We still do have quite a bit of packs to go through here. But there is our ultra rare Red Eyes Black Dragon. Very nice. So 2 of the big 3 have been pulled. Let's see if we can pull. And really, Harpie Lady Sisters is actually one of the bigger cards. Because while the value isn't too high, there's not a lot of them available on the secondhand market. And so, if I wasn't able to pull it in this box, I was seeking out maybe purchasing one, and there weren't very many on TCG Player. I think there's a few more up there now. It looks like one of the LGSs cracked open a few of these cases and went crazy and listed like 800 Dark Magician Girls and like 40 of every ultra rare. Pretty crazy. I'm not sure how many of these they cracked open to have that many cards. Or if they just had, maybe like a Speed Duel collector, a long-term Speed Duel collector came in and just traded everything. And they threw it all up on TCG Player inventory. Not sure. That was definitely interesting to see. Because it wasn't there last week, but then it is there this week. We need to go ahead and get the rest of these packs out. So, we actually don't have that many left. I mean, there is quite a bit of packs there. But overall, compared to what we started with, and we only pulled 4 ultra rares. So, this will be interesting to see. Maybe that first box was a really good box. And we pulled more than you would typically pull. But let's see what we got here. Art of D, Wonder Wand. But overall, I've always loved Speed Duel tournament packs. Now, this is the first set of tournament pack that I have been able to complete. So once we get these all situated, I will probably send off some of these to get graded. Not sure how well they will grade, but we'll at least get them slabbed. So we have a full set slabbed. And then we'll maybe move on to Tournament Pack 2. Or, ooh, there's Relinquished. Nice. I actually forgot Relinquished was in this set, which is crazy because Relinquished is one of my favorite cards. If you don't know my Yu-Gi-Oh story, when I was in high school, I actually got into Yu-Gi-Oh! And I bought the Pegasus starter deck. So when the Pegasus and Joey starter deck came out, I actually never bought the Kaiba or the Yugi one, but I bought the Pegasus one, and I ran that Relinquished deck. Never really played like tournament play or anything like that, but played with some friends at school. We had some Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and we were both into Yu-Gi-Oh, and so it was really fun time. But Relinquished, that deck is essentially what got me into Yu-Gi-Oh. So one of the rare cases that it wasn't like a Blue Eyes or a Dark Magician, but rather that Pegasus deck. Oh, always love pulling Relinquished, mainly because of that nostalgic effect to me. But so far we've got some packs overflowing here, but we have pulled 5 ultra rares. Oh, pretty good. Lord of D, Tune Table of Contents. And what's interesting is we actually pulled 5 distinct ultra rares out of what I believe is just a 6 ultra rare set. Yeah. So the only ultra rare we haven't pulled yet is the Blue Eyes, I believe. So pretty wild. We actually might have a chance of pulling that Blue Eyes and pulling one of every ultra rare in here. So let's see if we can do that. We still got a handful of packs left here. That would be pretty wild if we were able to pull all 6. That'd be crazy. Gearfried, Dark Magician Girl. And as I mentioned, these super rares, if you open a case of these, it's super balanced. You'll get like, I think I was averaging like between 13 and 17 of each super rare in that last case opening that I did. If you missed that, go back, definitely check out that video, because I actually went over kind of each card, how many I was able to pull from that case opening. It was a relatively lengthy video, probably double the length of what this video will be, but it was somewhat involved, and I did recap, you know, all of the pull rates essentially for what was a case or one of these sealed boxes of 100 packs. Again, these were never available for resale, so a little bit harder to get these packs. As you can see up here, not for resale. We look at the back, 12 supers, 6 ultras. Oh, the only one we haven't pulled is that Blue Eyes White Dragon. And again, we did pull that in the last video. So we have pulled one between these 2 boxes. Just gonna see if we can maybe pull one more. It'd be awesome. Wonder Wand and a Harpie Lady there. Only a handful of packs left. Tune Table of Contents and a Lord of D. And Black Illusion Ritual and Gravekeeper's Priestess. I am a heavy Dark Magician Girl collector as well. So, there we go. Dark Magician Girl. Nice pull. And a Time Wizard. And so all of these Dark Magician Girls, I will, like I said, I'll either be throwing them into like some of my bigger orders, or I will be also, in addition to that, I'll be getting tons of them slabbed and graded, probably over the span of the next year or so. And we will see what we can get from a grade standpoint. See if we can maybe pull a few 10s out of those. These cards are a little bit bowed. They're not terrible. These are actually probably not too bad here compared to the last box. The last box, they were decently bowed. Not horrible, but to the point where maybe they would pull like a 9 versus pulling a 10. So, with PSA that is. Oh, we'll see how we do on them. not too concerned about necessarily getting 10s on those, as much as just getting them slabbed and preserving them and adding them to my collection. Let that Dark Magician go. So we are down to less than 5 packs left, it looks like. So looks like we might not get more than 5 ultra rares here. Oh, I spoke too soon. Oh, wow. So we did get a duplicate, but we got another Harpie Lady Sisters. Wow. That is wild. So out of the last box, we weren't able to pull any of these. Today, we were able to pull 2 of them. So that is awesome. Didn't get the Blue Eyes, but we did pull 2 copies of Harpie Lady Sisters. Awesome. And it was bundled in a pack with Dark Magician Girl. So that is really cool. And we're down to what looks like 4 more packs. Some of these they're super thin, so sometimes they stick together. But we got our final 4 packs here. So we've got Lord of D, Gravekeeper Steel. And let's see if we can get one more ultra rare pull. That would be epic. Dark Magician Girl and a Time Wizard. 2 more packs to go, it looks like. Gravekeeper's Priestess, and ooh, another Dark Magician. So, we did get, at the bottom of this box, we did get a couple of ultra rares. It's interesting. But we did not get the Blue Eye, so similar to that last box, where we got a couple duplicates, but we didn't necessarily get the whole set. But that is a nice way to finish there. This is our last pack. Let's see what we get. We've got a Lord of D and an Elegant Egotist. So let's just recap what we pulled real quick here from the ultra rare standpoint. This is pretty good. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I believe we got 7 ultra rares in this box, which I believe aligns with 7 or 8 that we got in the other one. So it's probably going to be the average there is getting 7 ultra rares. But we got 2 Harpie Lady Sisters. Nice. We've got a Relinquished. Nice. Oops. Get that foil out of the way. We got a Red Eyes, a Black Dragon. Nice. We got 2 Dark Magicians. Very nice. And we got a Gravekeeper's Oracle. So, drop me a comment below. Let me know what your favorite pull was out of this video. And I will select a winner, maybe in a week or so. And I will send you off a set of all the super rares. And one of these ultra rares picked at random.